The views and opinions expressed in this podcast by the host and or the guest do not necessarily reflect the views of the host and or Paranormal Buzz Radio and or its sponsors. Use of any material produced by Paranormal Buzz Radio without express written consent is prohibited. Paranormal Buzz Radio will not be held responsible for you holding your knees, crying, and rocking in a corner in a puddle of your own urine, or being beheaded by a group of children in a cornfield. In fact, if you come across a group of children in a cornfield, we promise to make fun of you as you run away screaming in terror. Listener discretion is advised.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
Projector systems are offline.
Oh, good evening, everybody, and Happy New Year, since we haven't talked to you since, all year long. We haven't talked to you all year long.
God, he did this earlier to me, and he's like, no, I'm going to do it for the show.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? Why? If you're like those people who are like, see you next year.
On Christmas Eve, or on New Year's Eve.
New Year's Eve, yeah. I mean, some people Christmas Eve, I guess.
Yeah,
They're not going to see it until next year.
Well, whatever. I haven't worked all year.
Oh, man. I suppose I could have said that up until today.
You could have, actually. You could have said that.
I haven't worked all year. I've worked one day this year.
I've worked one day this year.
One day this year.
I wish I could have only worked one day this year.
Today was my first day back at work, and my God, I'm sore. I'm a little better now. It was more just like intermittent throughout the day. But when you're fighting someone off from hugging and pinching you all day long, that kind of gets to be a little rough.
We got Shay laughing. That's good. That's all that matters.
Good.
We get people laughing.
Someone's laughing.
Somebody's laughing. We haven't done a show together since last year. We haven't, and that's not even to be a joke, we haven't done a show together since before December.
Yeah, because our show landed on the Monday after I had my surgery.
Right.
And then it was Christmas Eve and yada, yada, yada. And then it was today.
Yeah, I did a little short Christmas Eve special type
right.
thing, but that was just because I wanted to, kind of thing. You still weren't feeling up to it.
Yeah, I watched Jack Frost.
Good movie.
With Michael Keaton.
Good movie.
It was amazing. That's one of those where, I have to watch it at least around Christmas time. I absolutely love it. I love the music in it. The blues like Jack Frost thing going, or Frosty the Snowman thing going on.
Jen says, hi, Parapeps.
Parapeps.
I think it's supposed to be peeps, but I'm saying it how she spelled it.
Parapeps is pretty
Parapeps.
cool. I like that.
Parapeps is kind of funny. I like Parapeps.
Yeah, it's nice to have Jen around, as always.
And Matt and Shay and Kim.
Yes, and anybody else who's listening live or afterwards.
Absolutely, positively. Don't forget to hit that there little heart type thingy-madoo hanker. And then also be sure to share, spread the word that the show is on.
Man.
So people may possibly, wander in as we go, I guess.
Yeah.
It is what it is.
I suppose.
We got to kind of get back into a groove.
I know. Jen's like rocking it, though, already. So
yeah.
I think we're set.
Woo. I do that as though they can see me.
I know. Now they're probably just like, what weird sounds is he making? Tim the Toolman Taylor stuff going on over here.
Oh, my gosh.
He's not fixing anything at the moment.
I don't...
blowing anything up.
No, I'm not blowing nothing up.
Thank God.
No. There, I blew something.
Don't say that. Sicko. God.
This is why every single one of our shows is marked as explicit.
Right. because Benji cannot keep it under wraps. Why'd you put season 2?
Because I was just about to explain that.
Oh.
First off, new year, new beginnings. Okay. Secondly, because you and I haven't done a show together in over a month, we may as well just start this off as season 2.
Okay.
Why not?
Mm.
If you guys can't tell, I just kind of threw that at her. Actually, I didn't even throw it at her. She read it on the screen.
I never know anything. I just show up.
Matt and Caitlin learned the last time they did a show with me that
You're about right, Jen.
we literally...
Jen says she imagines you doing the best Beavis and Butthead headbanger impression with the sound.
Sure.
Yeah, you're about right.
Never watched Beavis and Butthead.
What? Cornholio! But you know that.
Yeah. I am the great Cornholio.
Right.
I need TP for my bunghole.
Right.
I have no idea where I ever heard that because I have never watched Beavis and Butthead. We didn't have it growing up. Like, we didn't have the channel it was on.
Right. I can't
So-
remember what channel that used to be on.
I have no idea, but I
Yeah.
can tell you straight up we did not have it.
Right. I don't think your parents would have let you watch it anyway.
Probably
I'm surprised
not.
I was able to watch like Ren and Stimpy because now that I watch it, I'm like, oh my god, that is so like a lot
Right?
of shows that I
I'm like-
grew up watching. I mean, even like Rocko's Modern Life. It's like, dude,
Well, and I always wondered, I never knew because I was just not allowed to watch it. I had no idea until I started watching it why my parents would not let me watch The Simpsons.
right? When we're kids, it's a cartoon, so we should be
Yeah,
able to watch
it's
it.
a cartoon! And you don't understand half of the references.
Oh yeah, no,
That's
you
just
just
it.
see these little
You don't
yellow
understand-
people and the baby,
But they would let us watch Bugs Frickin' Bunny.
right? Oh, it was on
And
MTV.
Tom and Jerry.
I wondered if it was on
Oh,
MTV,
yeah.
Matt, but I wasn't positive. I wanted to say Fox, but I knew you obviously would have gotten Fox on your
Yeah, we got
TV.
Fox. Fox
So-
we did get.
That was old school MTV then.
We got Fox 47. That's what we
right,
had.
right.
Fox 47.
Now they have like 5 different channels for Fox
I know, right?
and ABC.
Irma Gersh.
My KIMT and whatever.
What?
My KIMT, my channel or whatever it is now.
Me TV.
Yeah, Me TV.
Me TV.
Me TV. Me no da. Me stop cork up Campbell.
Oh. Now that you have totally dropped that punchline, you should probably tell everybody the whole joke.
I don't remember the whole joke.
Oh, I don't remember the joke to begin with, period.
I'll look it up so then I at least know I say it right, okay?
Oh my gosh. People, what is going on out there? How is everybody's nights going? Seriously, we want to hear from you. It was old school then.
I don't want YouTube. God dang it.
Oh man, now you're getting all flustricated. That is a word, Jen, just so you know, flustricated. Look it up in the Benji dictionary.
My goodness.
Well, now you can't find it?
Oh.
Well, it's a
God,
deep,
there's
deep
like
hole.
different versions.
Well, it's a deep, deep hole.
It is. I get that. There's like multiple versions of it.
Well, shit is a slippery subject.
Shut up.
What did the ocean say to the shore? Nothing. It just waved. Oh, man. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to fill some time here as she's looking for this joke. Oh. Oh, did you find one?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. Maybe not.
Um.
Why did the snowman have a smile on its face? Because it saw the snowblower coming. No.
Oh God. Okay.
That was inappropriate.
Let's see here.
How do he hear me say what the fuck is flustricated? Did you find it?
No, Oh
my
God.
That's gonna be like your mission now for the whole show.
No, you're the one that told me I had to do it and find it. So.
Okay. Save it for the next show.
Okay, and everyone's gonna be waiting.
Everybody will have forgotten the punchline by then, at least, if they haven't already forgotten it now.
How do he hear me say, what the fuck is flustercated? How do he hear me say?
How do he hear
How
me
do
say?
he hear me say?
Oh,
How do he hear me
Jen.
say?
Jen. Half a good night, puppy being bad.
Oh, naughty puppy.
Puppies will be puppies.
What punchline? That's right.
Okay, good. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Uh-huh. You knew it. Squirrel.
Oh, look, a chicken.
Ooh. Moose and squirrel or just squirrel?
Where's Moose?
Moose and squirrel.
Moose and squirrel.
Oh, I'll bet everybody on here at least knows what that one is.
Hopefully.
I would hope so. Oh, you guys can't see.
Otherwise, they're like, why are you guys talking about meese and squirrels?
The plural of moose is not meese.
I don't care.
It is moose.
I don't care.
The plural of mice is meese.
No, that's miceys.
Miceys. Oh, that's right. Like the plural of sheep is sheepies.
Sheepies. Oh, I love sheepies. Unless they're shaved, then they're really creepy looking. And now all I'm doing is picturing the movie Babe, and like when the wolves are coming and attacking him, the one is like stuck on its back. Going, ah! So I'm like, sheepies.
Oh, look, a chicken.
Oh, look a chicken. I do want to explain the oh, look a chicken joke.
Okay, you explain the oh, look a chicken joke. You go for it.
My friend back in high school, she was kind of an airhead. She thought
Was?
She still kind of is, I think. She thought that eyeballs were full of air, so she thought that they would pop.
So literal airhead.
Yeah, literal. So she was talking one day to me and her mother about how she was just, daydreaming out the window in biology class, which is on the third floor of our high school building. Daydreaming out the window, couldn't even remember what she was thinking about, and apparently she looked and the teacher had asked her a question. She had no idea what he had asked her. She had no idea what she should say. So she smiled and just said, okay. And her mom looks at her and says, what, were you looking out the window and, oh, look, a chicken. And she's like, and God, I can't even remember how she put it, but she's like, how would the chicken get up there? And her mom's like, how do you think it would get up there? She's like, it must have flown. And her mom said, do chickens fly? She's like, oh. I said, could you imagine seeing this flock of chickens flying in the sky? So now that's always, oh, look, a chicken. And there's times we're driving to and from Mason City, and these people have fluffy-butted chickens outside their front yard. And we'll be driving, and I'll be like, oh, look, a chicken. And then I'll just continue on the conversation. And neither of us even bat an eye anymore. Because
Not really. Not anymore.
but I just love to picture this flock of chickens flying in the sky. And I asked my friend, I said, have you ever seen a flock of chickens in the sky? She's like, no. Are they rare? I'm like, your backyard is full of chickens. All kinds, fluffy-butted and not.
The fluffy butted help them float.
I love fluffy-butted chickens. They have like clouds on their asses. It's amazing. I can't remember what they're called, but
They have clouds on their asses.
Flock of Chickens. It's a band name. Oh, that is a badass metal band name. Actually, I more or less hear them playing funk music or polka, but can you imagine? We are the Flock of Chickens. Oh, it'd be great. Yeah, I just remember asking my friend if she'd ever seen a flock of chickens flying in the sky. She's like, well, I can't see that high. I said, we were on the 3rd floor of our biology classroom. Have you ever seen a flock of chickens fly by? She's like, nope. I said, then why would you look out the window and say, oh, look, a chicken? She went.
Fluffy butt chickens can be their first song.
It all ended. She called us all assholes and walked away. There's also the same girl that tried to shave the little hairs off her toes. The chicken dance, heavy metal style. Fluffy butt chickens make the cocking world go round.
Oh,
this is
Jen,
great.
now it's getting...
We're starting it.
Now it's getting
Now
a little vulgar
We're
in
getting
here.
there. Well, this is why we mark it as explicit.
It is. It is.
We just talked about fluffy butt
Fluffy
cloud
butt
ass
chickens
chickens.
make the cocking world go round.
Cloud ass. That's another song. There you go.
Cloud ass.
Your
Oh.
cloud ass is soft on my skin,
Okay.
but not when it rubs against my shin.
Oh.
Roosters are
I know
cocks,
roosters are cocks,
man.
but
Roosters
just
are
the
dicks.
way,
They're not
yeah.
cocks. They're just dicks. They're mean.
No, they're cocks. By every form of the word, they're cocks.
If anybody wants me to write song lyrics for them,
I can just see it now. Call up the manager. Hey, Charlie's Chickens. That chick's got the best legs in town.
but don't touch the shins.
Oh.
It's kind of like being chased by turkeys. Jen probably doesn't know what it feels like to be chased by a turkey. It is eternally frightening.
Oh, wolf. Hey, wolf. I'm like, hey, wolf. Wolf.
But yeah, I don't think Jen would know. I mean, the terror of being chased by a turkey. Or chickens. Chickens can be scary, too.
Chickens can be scary, too. But
I've
turkeys are fucking, like, horror movie scary.
Hey, here's a trick. If you ever want the chickens to stop chasing you, you quickly pick them up, tuck their head under their wings, spin around in a circle real fast, and put them on the ground. They fall asleep.
Really?
Same friend taught me that.
Jen, you don't have to be dumb enough to do something to make them chase
My
you.
friend's
You don't have to
turkey.
do anything to make them chase you.
My friend's turkey was named Walter, and he chased my mother's van down the driveway until he ran head on into a tree. Trying to bite at my
Turkeys
mom.
will chase you without provocation.
Oh, they do. Geese are mean, Shay. My friend has a goose, and his name is BG, Bad Goose, because you don't want to be there when he's out. He tried, Logan was there, and he tried to spin him around, yeah. And he tried eating Logan's jeans, and he's got, like, angel wing is some kind of weird disease, I guess he has, but his wings are all sticking up and creepy, like geese can be mean.
You spin my hen right round, right round.
Spin my chicks right round.
Not hen.
Oh, you said hen.
I said hen.
Oh, I thought you said
spin
hen.
my hen right round.
Oh.
Come on now, get with it.
But yeah, apparently they fall asleep. Like, apparently if chickens get dizzy, they fall asleep.
Cool.
I'm assuming that's what does
Let's
it.
go find someone with a bunch of chickens and try it.
We're going to Kathy's farm.
No, it's got to be somebody we have no idea who they are.
I can say, hey, Kathy, can we come out to your farm and spin your chickens around a little bit? We got to test the theory here because I've seen it happen. I mean, I was there when she was spinning them around, but she just like, you stuck their head under their
But
wing.
yes, Jen, turkeys, Iowa turkeys then.
herbage.
The herbage around here, yeah. Iowa turkeys then are like horror movie frightening. Like I said, they will chase you without provocation.
They're horrible.
Oh, now what you doing? Are you looking up a video to send? Now, like, we're gonna album of chicken songs.
Album of chicken songs.
I feel like this album of chicken songs would be found on Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Greatest hits. Oh.
Oh my goodness. You want to move into your world of world of the weird.
Well, may as well be. Or as Shay puts it, weird of the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird of the news.
News of the weird.
And I will be sharing a video of this spinning of the chickens or whatever onto the Facebook page here. Okay, this guy's not spinning it, but it's kind of the same.
No, he's not spinning it. He's rockabye babying it.
Oh, I can't do it straight from there.
Aw, sucks to be you.
Why does it suck to be me? It sucks to be them because they can't see it. YouTube it.
I was referring to the audience.
Oh.
My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for one weird show tonight. I tell you that.
Apparently, because we just totally got off on this.
Yeah. Holy cow. All right. All right, before we start the news of the weird, I do have to bring up Jen's latest comment. She's making more lyrics.
It's the end of the egg as we know it. It's the end of the egg.
It's the end of the egg as we know it.
Oh my god.
I'll be fried. Wow. What kind of fried are you going to be, Jen? Like the herbage kind of fried or the egg kind? Just asking. Anyway, moving into news of the weird. This one's ow. Ow. If you guys didn't hear that, I went to tap my phone and my thumb popped. It was quite loud on this end. You may not have heard it on your end. Or it might have just sounded like a static pop if you did. But it was my thumb. Anyway. Mysterious sounds recorded at Cuba Embassy.
Empathy.
Let's try this one more time, please.
Empathy.
Mysterious sounds recorded at Cuba Embassy were crickets. What? In late 2016, dozens of staffers at the U.S. Embassy in Cuba fell sick after reportedly hearing mysterious noises in their hotels or homes. Afterward, they reported severe physical symptoms, including vertigo, headaches, ear pain, and even cognitive difficulties. Are you having issues?
Yes, it won't let me post it.
Well, finger it out later. And hearing loss. Researchers obtained a recording of the sounds captured by embassy workers in Cuba. An analysis of the acoustic signals revealed striking similarities to insect calls. Further investigation identified the sounds as the call of the Indies short-tailed cricket. What are you doing, Brittany Ann?
I'm aiming a dart in your ear.
Please do not aim a dart in my ear.
My aim's not good. I'd probably pierce your nose or something.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Can I try?
No.
Why?
Because I said...
Oops. I caught him in the throat.
You have just witnessed a murder on air.
No. I wouldn't do such a thing. Not on purpose. It probably would. With our luck, it would slip out of my hands and do that. So I put it down very quickly. Yeah, it'll pop the air out of it.
Anyway, identify the sounds as the call of the Indies short-tailed cricket. I didn't know crickets had tails. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Isn't that what they... No.
They use their back legs.
You knew what I was going to ask.
I knew exactly what you were going to say.
Isn't that what they rub? Nope. Is this an EVP?
Yes, it all is. What you really don't know is I've been dead inside for years.
What they don't know is that maybe you've been dead for years and we've all pre-recorded all of this.
Being psychic and knowing what everybody is going to ask.
Right?
You never know. The findings, which have not yet been peer-reviewed, were presented at the annual meeting of the Society of Integrative and Comparative Biology in San Francisco, and were published online January 4th in the preprint journal. In the month after the alleged attacks occurred, some embassy personnel reported symptoms so debilitating that they were recalled from their post in Havana and returned to the U.S. for medical evaluation. American officials initially claimed a secret sonic weapon was to blame, and Cuban diplomats were expelled from the U.S. in retaliation. Live Science reported in August 2017 other theories such as microwave weapons were also proposed.
Why are you...
Oh, look, a chicken, again. In a new study, researchers reviewed a recording of the potential offending sound, a buzzing at a frequency of 7 kilohertz or 7,000 cycles per second, captured by embassy workers and released by the Associated Press. The researchers found that the buzz in the recording strongly resembled the song of the Indie short-tailed cricket in duration, pulse, repetition rate, and other aspects of the sound's pulses, they reported in the study. But there was one notable difference. Pulses in the AP recording were irregular, while field recordings of wild crickets captured more uniform trills. One explanation could be that the Cuban recording was recorded indoors, where sound could be rebounded off ceilings, floors, and walls to create a complex echo, chorus, in an irregular rhythm, according to the study. So basically, they went and they put samples of the cricket sounds outside and re-recorded it inside and found that, oh, hey, look, it makes the same noise as what was recorded.
This is where our tax dollars are going.
Yeah. This is where I'm getting at, all right? So basically, what they're saying is, it was not a sonic weapon. These people were debilitated by the echoes and reverberations inside the flat walls because of crickets outside.
They need to get out more often.
And I don't think it was crickets. I don't think that it was microwave or sonic weapons. You know what I think it was?
Sloths!
No, Brittany, not sloths.
I've just sent a picture of sloths.
I don't know what it was. I don't know. Therefore, aliens.
Matt beat you to it.
He knew exactly what I was going to say.
I threw you off with my sloths.
He knew exactly what I was going to say. You want to know why he knew exactly what I was going to say?
Aliens. That's how he knew. Aliens.
Because...
Probably mind probed you both together.
Not that anybody hasn't already heard this. But on March 11th, this year, we are premiering a brand new show about aliens. not just aliens, about lots of things. But the show is called Origin. And
No.
okay. What the hell is
At
your
the
problem?
Flock of Chickens concert, you can throw BBQ sauce packets and ranch packets into the crowd. Frick yeah!
Damn it, Jen!
Nobody cares about your cricket
No.
aliens. Alien fuckery.
Alien fuckery. Yes. So when I'm describing the show to Shay, okay, so Matt and I had this whole thing kind of figured out, and I'm trying to describe the show to Shay, and
And that's how you explained it?
I can't remember
that
the
how she
exact. I can't
took
remember the exact wordage I used, but we're talking about like some fucking ancient fucking alien shit here. Basically, is kind of how it went into play. It's kind of like Ancient Aliens meets
chicken
Expedition
hearts.
Unknown meets The X-Files type thing.
Wolf gave us chicken hearts.
Chicken hearts. She's got chicken legs.
The one time you don't change it.
I know.
God.
I know. Every time I change it. The one time I don't change it.
My turn?
It is your turn. Woo! Tonight we're going to have a little fun thing happen because we don't have any fun on this show.
No!
So, oh no. Here's what's going to happen tonight. My beautiful, lovely wife,
That you cannot see.
that you cannot see, is going to strip down and step into the shower as she reads you shower thoughts.
You don't have any, like, funky music to play to that? If you did something like a boss, you'd probably just pay someone else to do it. Lobsters are mermaids to scorpions. The person who proofread Hitler's speeches was a grammar Nazi. The sinking of the Titanic must have been a miracle to the lobsters in the kitchen. Are you okay?
I will live.
When you cannot sleep because you can't stop thinking about something, it's like a single program not letting the computer shut down.
Ooh.
There are about 50 million kangaroos in the world and about 5 million Norwegians. So if the kangaroos decided to invade Norway, we would have to fight 10 each. Theme parks can capture you perfectly moving at 60 miles per hour. But bank cameras can't perfectly capture someone standing still. Where's Waldo would be much scarier if Waldo was the one searching for you. Before social media, all this shit just stayed in people's heads.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to point out, she cannot hear that the music is still playing.
Oh no, I knew it was still playing. I can hear them in your earbuds. If we had blood flowing through our hair, haircuts would be terrifying. You never realize how bad you are at a game until you play online for the first time.
This is true.
If tents were transparent, camping would be a lot scarier. When your watch dies, it records its time of death.
Ooh.
Children are like fires. They need constant attention, and if left alone, they will burn the house down. When you drop a Lego model, it's not technically broken. It's just been returned to factory settings. My music stopped.
Your music did stop. But you can keep going. They're digging it. They have the idea.
The creator of Photoshop could have had a lot of fun if he did not tell anyone.
Oh, good call.
If Spice Girls were still around today, there'd totally be a pumpkin spice. You never realize how many shortcuts your computer has until your cat sits on your keyboard. Browsing your phone after sex is this generation's cigarette after sex.
Ooh.
Stairs are tiny floors that get you to a different floor.
The way you read that was beautiful.
The most unsettling thing in the world would be knowing the day and month of your death, but not the year. Driving by an apartment or house you used to live in is like bumping into an ex in a new relationship. You know it intimately, but now it is off limits to you.
Okay.
Teachers get paid surprisingly little, considering the future of the country lies on how seriously they take their jobs.
True
Everyone
that.
Everyone assumes you're busy when they see you watching a movie, but they don't hesitate to interrupt you when you're reading a book. Art teachers tell you there's no right or wrong in art, then proceed to give you a project 25 requirements. The smell of someone vaping in public is a disturbing reminder of how often we breathe in the same air someone has just exhaled. The saying, never judge a book by its cover, could soon be replaced by never judge a video by its thumbnail.
Oh.
People
Ow.
really take for granted that toilets still flush during a power outage.
This is also true.
Let's all just take a moment and appreciate that our internal organs don't itch.
Really think about that. Really dwell on that for a minute.
Was that all of them?
I hope not, because I'm loving this.
Nope. I got another one. Jen will like this next one. If animals could speak, we'd probably eat a lot less of them.
Yeah, I suppose
Earth
true.
is a planet that tells other planets if they are planets or not.
This is true. That is truth right there.
Most part-time jobs ironically want you to have full-time availability.
Yep. But they don't want to pay you full time or benefits.
Control-Alt-Delete is like threatening your computer to hurry up or else.
Yep.
There is a whole generation where Dre made Eminem famous, and a whole other generation where Eminem made Dre famous.
That's pretty sad.
Jen's still dwelling on the breathing air that someone else just exhaled. She's going to be thinking about that now every time she walks by and smells someone's breath. She'll be like, that was just in your body. We have no problem wearing the same socks all day, but once they come off for 1 second, it's gross to put them back on.
Apparently
Not you.
For some people.
your socks run away from you so they don't get put back on. Maybe cats purposely break stuff off of shelves so that when the owner buys a replacement, they can play in the boxes. If more people understood that opinions are opinions and not facts, a lot less people would hate each other.
Amen to that.
Any knight in shining armor who expects a reward for saving the damsel in distress isn't a hero. He's a mercenary. Eraser companies are built on your failures. Think about that one. Every time you erase something, just think, I'm making someone money right now.
Yep. That's why I don't erase. I just throw it away.
The image used in Wikipedia's article on floppy disks has a file size too large to fit on a floppy disk.
Oh my God.
Turning while turning on your turn signal is the equivalent of your mom knocking while turning the doorknob. Condoms are made by humans for humans to prevent humans. As a child, going to McDonald's was a victory, but as an adult, it's a defeat.
It's a defeat.
Last one. When playing a video game, easy mode is just hard mode for the bad guys.
Oh,
it took him a minute.
It took me a minute there.
Luna's here to prevent human
Stoplight chatting. Luna is stoplight chatting. Welcome, Luna. I know you probably have been here for a while, I hope.
What does stoplight chatting mean?
She's driving. So when she's at a stoplight, she's chatting.
Oh, I'm picturing her rolling
Talking
down
to
her
the-
window and talking to people.
I'm picturing her rolling down. I'm picturing her rolling down her window and talking to the stoplight.
No,
Telling it to turn green, damn it.
She's not that dumb. She wouldn't need to roll her window down.
That's right. She's psychic. She can telepathically tell the stoplight
Damn
to
it,
turn.
just turn light.
And it still won't work.
No. I hate it when you sit at a stoplight and you wait literally 20 minutes because it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. And you're sitting there and you're waiting, and then you're like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go, and then it turns green.
What do you mean, fuck it, you're just gonna go? The hell? You ain't driving again. Ever. Never.
No, that was my
Hi,
Uncle
Katie.
Bob.
What?
That was my Uncle Bob. He said, fuck it, we're just gonna go. I mean, he kept creeping forward because he's like, maybe
Well,
I'm
that's
just not on the sensor.
that's because he was living in California.
No, my Uncle Bob never lived in California.
Oh, Uncle Bob. I'm thinking Uncle Joe. I'm picturing your Uncle Joe.
Uncle Bob. The car guy.
Oh, that Uncle Bob.
Yep, only we were in a truck.
Not Bob and Colleen Bob.
Nope.
Other Bob.
Other Bob.
Other Bob.
Mm-hmm.
Rockin' Bob.
Yep.
Not Rocking Bob. Rock and Bob. You guys are like, what? What the hell?
I thought Katie had gymnastics until 8:30.
8:15. Their time.
Oh.
So, when our show started, it was 8:30 their time, and I'm sure she had to make it home and change and shower.
Why
and
y'all
that type
people
of
gotta
stuff.
be so far away that I need to do time math?
Time math. They are ahead 1 hour.
I don't know where the frig they're from.
I don't either. I just know they're on the East Coast. Ish. Bob is
No.
spelled the same way
No,
forward as it
Jen,
is backward.
You're
but-
wrong, because then that's a little case B.
Yeah. Oh,
Big case B.
Snap. Snap.
Then it's Bob.
Babu.
Bob.
Bobby.
No. That's with a dash.
Oh, that's with the dash. My bad.
Oh, and she also thought we started at 8, not 8:30. Oh!
Oh! No, it's okay. It's all good. We got it covered. We got it covered. We'll catch her next time around.
Maybe.
Maybe. Unless she's got something going on. She's a teenager. We understand that.
Or
She has a life.
or if we don't want just the blood of her relatives.
That just got really dark. Really fast.
I'm not good growling.
That was growling?
I don't know what it sounded like.
I don't know.
Growling is the only way I could think of to explain it.
Okay. I'll go with it.
So, new year, new beginnings. Segways are cool.
Oh, look, a chicken.
I like a chicken. Ball.
So segues are hard. Oh my gosh. So, do not throw darts at me. Why are you taking my mom's blood?
Because it is the elixir of eternal youth. What does that look for? I don't know.
Shay's blood is the elixir of eternal youth.
Yes.
And we're going to tell everybody that is listening to this show this, so they're going to go and kill Shay for her blood.
If I don't know where she's from, they don't know where she's from.
I'm pretty sure they all know where she's from.
If it's not Shay's blood, it's her hair.
Oh, well, then it's a good thing she chopped it off then.
Not all of it.
No, just most of it. Sure.
She made you, didn't she? Eternal Youths. The Philosopher's Stone? I know she's thinking a completely different fandom than I am.
Oh, absolutely.
Jen is thinking Harry Potter, and I'm thinking Full Metal Alchemist. Waiting on my birthday present, Jen's going to help me start my collection.
Oh, no, I'm next then.
Hi, Mallory.
Mallory! Thanks for joining us. You definitely need to start from the beginning if you haven't been here the whole time for
they
this
all
show.
Came up saying, "Hey, Mal." Well, we watched that video of that guy screaming about that cat coming into his yard. Ma! That cat! And I read it as Ma with an exclamation point. You remember that video with that fucking cat? It looks like he's wearing makeup.
Yeah?
Looks like Grandma. So then, hey, Ma!
Oh.
And they all said, hey, Mal. So,
Oh. Don't forget to show some love.
Loving.
So hit the like button to show love.
Oh my God, the cat. Ma! It's back! No.
Ma!
You do better than I do. Like when we're like,
Ma, it's in the yard!
Yeah,
it's
the
back!
dog's in the house. Something's in the yard. Meow! Ah!
It's coming at me, Ma!
That fucking cat made it in the house! Ma!
And I'm sitting here watching it thinking, that poor cat!
He just wants love!
He's ugly as fuck, but he just wants love.
Oh, well, sometimes ugly is cute. Sometimes.
Sometimes. Not always in babies,
No,
though.
no.
Because, no, I have seen some ugly babies. Oh, look! What is it? A boy? A girl? Or a lizard?
She just gave birth to a lizard.
The thing changed colors 3 times!
Oh.
Oi, oi, oi. The cat is funny.
God. I've only seen like 3 videos with the cat. I don't know if they have more, but my favorite one is when he's like, the dog's in the house, something's in the yard. And then it meows at him. It's like, oh God.
Must be from Shay's area.
Oh, yeah, it's in the yard.
Oh.
Ah.
Oh my gosh. Oh. So, we may be having some changes coming up soon.
May.
We've started the process. My lovely wife and I have agreed to at least attempt to.
There's something in the backyard. Ma, put the f***ing dogs away. There's something in the backyard. Ah! Ah! What the f***? He's back! Oh! Ma! Call the f***ing cops! That f***ing cat is back! Yeah! The one that looks like it's wearing makeup! Call the f***ing police!
You know who that sounds like to me?
Who?
It sounds like Joe. Impractical Jokers.
Joe! Larry!
Larry! Where are you, Larry? Larry!
Kate just watched the video for the first time.
Really?
Oh my god. She's probably looking at her mom going, What cat video? And she's going, you gotta look up the cat video. She's like, the cat shows up in the backyard. Larry! I'm hiding under the bed. Anyway, sorry.
Would you like to explain this, as it's kind of your ordeal more so than it's mine?
So, my day before I had surgery, we found out that the place that I work at, their group homes for individuals that have intellectual, physical disabilities, were closing down. The house that I worked in, the house next door. So they were trying to figure out where they were going to place all of these people that need homes. I can't do shit accent, I know. I am horrible.
But Kate said nice impression.
Yeah, Kate said, you know what? I'm going to go with Kate's. I'm going to have to go with Kate's judgment on that because she listens to it 24/7. So I can only do it with certain words. Words. Anyway. So they're trying to figure out where to place all these people that are going to be losing their homes. And they're doing it because staff was going to be short. And honestly, it was just a big mess. I mean, we were
not like 5'2" short. Like there's not enough people.
Yeah. No. I mean, there's some short-ish heighted people, but there's just not enough numerical people.
Not enough numbers.
So thanks, Jed. Way to blow my confidence right out of the water. Anyway.
Burst a bubble.
Yeah. No, it was close. She said it was close. So, now, a lot of you guys might hear me every once in a while talk about my main buddy at work. I obviously don't say his name, but most of the time when I'm talking about my main man at work, he's the only one that I talk about. Me and him just got a really good connection, as Benji put it, to the meeting with the lady that we had. It basically kind of is a psychic connection because I just kind of know. I know him like the back of my hand. Well, his mother only lives 5 minutes away. She's very involved with his life, or at least she visits every week to see him. And they had the big plan to move him into another house that was in town, but this house was going to be very dangerous. He's severely autistic, has a very harsh learning development and whatnot, so he would not have been able to protect himself from more violent individuals within this house. So I was expressing this concern of mine when they said he was moving there. And then I felt bad because they decided, we're just going to move him about over an hour away instead, which was going to be hard on him, hard on his mom. He's 21, so I mean, he's younger. And so they had a plan who was going to move him. Well, in the process, I kept getting phone calls from people at work in upper management saying, would you like to host home him? Which is where I would get paid to have him come and live with us, and I would take him to his doctor's appointments and feed him. He would live here. He would be like another child for us. And at first I was like, oh God, I mean, you can't just throw that on someone. I mean, that was something we had talked about maybe when the kids were older. We just weren't sure how that would work. And it just, at the time, it didn't seem like it would make a lot of sense to us. Then the more information I got, we thought, okay, well, maybe it's something we can at least look into to make, a good educated decision on it. So I set up a meeting with the lady that kind of runs it in the area. But I couldn't meet with her until the 4th of January, and this was still December. And he moved, it was pretty quick. All of a sudden, they said he was going to move one day, and then they moved him a day early, so we didn't get a chance to go see him or anything like that beforehand, so we were, all heartbroken, mainly me. But then, so the more information we were getting about this host homing thing, we're like, this actually sounds kind of like a good idea. And we talked to the kids about it. And at this point, I think they're sick and tired of us asking them about it. They just want them to move in already.
That's kind of about it.
I mean, because I try to just everyone's, little conversations. I don't hound. Oh, okay, they make it sound like we're hounding on them, but I mean, we don't listen to Kate. So we, I mean, we had this meeting with the lady, and I told her, I said, this just kind of sounds a little bit too good to be true, because I think it would be so much more freedom for him. He's always lived in the group homes. He moved in there when he was 6. He's got some behavioral issues, but most of those are tied to not getting attention or what he wants. And he would have us the entire time. And the kids know him. I mean, they went with us to see him, and it just broke our hearts, because we went to visit him at his new home. He was sitting on the floor, not doing anything, and he was crying and reaching for us. And I guess he hadn't smiled the entire time he was there, until we were kind of goofing around with him, trying to get him to smile. And then he was watching Felicity play with one of his toys, and he had the biggest smile. And they said that he hadn't smiled since they got there. So, we're in the process. We had the meeting, and we basically decided that we do want to do it. We just need to make sure that it's going to be a good fit for him and a good fit for us. So we're going to have him come over for a few weekend overnight sleepovers, so that, the kids would first off kind of get an idea of, if he moved in, this is what it would be like. Obviously the more times he came over, he would get a little bit more comfortable and be a little bit more different. And also, so then he's not, because they didn't do any kind of transitioning for him when he moved to this new home. They just kind of picked him up and dropped him off and said, here you go. And I mean, that's just, to me, that's not right. He can't he doesn't talk, so he can't even vocalize if he's uncomfortable with something. The way we put it was like, if we were to pick up Felicity and Logan, just drop them off into Shay's house and say, hey, you're staying here and she's taking care of you. They've never met Shay.
Right.
They have no idea who she is. And they would have no idea where we were.
They wouldn't be able to understand her.
Right.
They can't understand her accent.
Right?
Sorry.
Can you
Shay.
imagine Shay and Felicity trying to talk to each other?
Oh.
Trying to understand each other.
Oh my God. About all Shay would get is but. Yeah.
Will him leaving you make him sad while you're transitioning? Will him leaving you make him sad? It might, because he, like I said, me and him are pretty close, and I don't know how he reacted when we left. I mean, we gave hugs and everything when we left, but he didn't get up or anything. But from what I understand, he is kind of gradually becoming okay with the people that are there, because that's all he's got. But, he'd be able to be closer managed with us and whatnot, because, like, he's not eating there. He's not taking his medications, and that's the only way he can have his seizures managed and whatnot. So it's a safer option for him. We're pulling on her tiny heart. I mean, there are people that obviously kind of have their doubts about it and whatnot, and it's just one of those things where I just honestly think that, I mean, he's taught me so much. I think he could teach more people around me about more, about how it's like, just because he can't talk or can't do this doesn't mean he's any less of a person.
Right.
So that's kind of what we're going for. They said he probably wouldn't be able to move in until March or so anyway, because his paperwork has to get done. So that's why we're going to do kind of the weekend visits and stuff up until then. And
I think we just pulled a very special Christmas story out on Shay. I think we made her heart grow 3 sizes today.
Oh.
I even made that rhyme.
Oh. You're just a millennial Dr. Seuss, man.
No. Anyway, All right.
But so if this happened, I would be home all day long, just taking care of him. So to me, you know, the on holidays, weekends, when the kids are home, you know, I'd be here for them. We wouldn't have to. You
wouldn't get stuck working a second shift because people didn't show up.
Right. I mean, I'd be working from home. I mean, the one sucky part would be, you know, I wouldn't have any sick days. I would literally work 24/7. But I'd be within the comforts of my own home on my sick days at least, you know, and I could. And I mean, we'd chill. We'd have a chill day. That would probably be the day he would decide to throw everything in the house, but you know.
Yeah, absolutely. That's guaranteed that's what it's going to be. Right. I mean, Murphy's Law.
Right. Murphy's Law. If it can't go wrong, will go wrong. It's not like he's going to sit and snuggle with me on the couch and watch Netflix when I'm not feeling well.
Right. But he'll expect it when he's not.
Right. Oh, yeah. He'll... Who's SpongeBob? We'll turn SpongeBob on. Or Pokemon. I think those are his two mains. He's a 21-year-old with like the mentality of, I would say, like a 3 or a 4-year-old. He's moms don't get sick days, so you should be used to it. Sometimes I do get a sick day being a mom. My husband is nice in some ways.
Sometimes.
If I look like death, or if I'm bitchy, he'll tell me to go take a nap.
I'll just tell you to go to your room.
Yeah.
Go to your room. Do not contaminate us, and do not pass go.
Yeah, last thing we would need would be him throwing up everywhere, too.
Oof, yeah. But anyway.
Ew, so that's kind of the serious moment of our show, I guess.
So serious.
Why we gotta be so serious? Believe me, when he's here, it's not. I mean, it'll be somewhat serious, obviously, because it's a job and whatnot. But it's a goofball. My main goal is usually trying to get him to laugh, just like the kids. Mm-hmm. Last night, they were all just, the kids were on a funk last night.
Yeah, they were.
They were tired looking. So then we sat and we were watching weird funny cat videos. I like that one where the cat comes in. I love you. Oh God, I had that on loop for forever. Oh, I wonder if
she introduced them to Simon's cat. If you guys haven't seen Simon's cat, it is a cartoon vlog about this dude and his cat.
It's supposed to be like what it's like to live with a cat. And yeah, you want to watch that one.
It is hilarious.
It's always constantly asking for food, tearing stuff off it's a cat. But we have gone 3 minutes over our time. Oh no, we're gonna get fired.
We're gonna get fired.
We're gonna get fired.
Oh no!
He's gonna hurt
me. Probably only Jen's old enough to know that one.
Oh!
Ouch!
Oh, but she's not even 30 yet.
Oh.
If I know what that is. I mean, granted, my mom and aunts are the ones that watched it. So
I was going to say. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you ever so much for joining us. As always, we'll be back in 2 weeks for episode 2 of the new season. And who knows what we're going to throw at you next. Jen doesn't know. It's Mr. Bill.
He used to be on Saturday Night Live. He was a little claymation dude. Mr. Bill, and Sluggo was always mean to him.
And Mr. Hand, or the Hand, I can't remember.
I think it was Mr. Hand.
But yeah,
oh, no,
Mr. Bill. Yeah. Now I've derailed my train of thought.
Yeah, that happens.
But good night. See you in 2 weeks. You never know what we're going to throw at you, so be sure to be back. Thank you. Good night.